count on these dudes. You can't count on these women. They don't care about you. People that your friends care about you, and you're not sleeping with your friends. Hi guys, it's Melody Nicole Sibley. I am back with another video. And so the top I'm wearing, just let me put it out there, it's from my website, theofficiallyoverdressed.com. So if you like my top, I can't see what you're seeing, but if you like my top, go check it out. So anyways, this video, if you see me look this way, it's because I did take notes. So I could, like, I made bullet points so I could remember what I'm saying. This message, this video, this is about why I stopped having sex and why I believe casual sex is a joke. So I'm gonna start off with the fact that I am a Christian, but this is not a religious video. I will leave a verse somewhere on the screen so you can check it out, but it's not about Christianity. It's really about sex in general. Yeah, because I know it's not realistic to tell anybody in their 20s or 30s in 2022 to stop having sex because the Bible says. So I'll put the verse up. I guess this could be the first reason. My first reason is because I'm a Christian, but this is, I'll just tell you guys, this is the first reason. Someone is gonna catch feelings. Okay, so I went on a date with someone, and I kind of just got back into Christianity and God and stuff not too long ago. So I was very toxic for years. And I remember being on a date with someone not too long ago, and I asked him, I don't know why I asked, but I was like, have you ever had your windows busted or your car keyed? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what did you do to her? Like, why did this girl do this to you? And he was like, because we were just sleeping around. I told her we were just having sex, and I don't know if I can say sex on YouTube, whatever. We were just having sex, and she took it too far. So to him, it's just having sex. To her, she caught feelings, got mad, and was tearing up his vehicle. So somebody's gonna catch feelings. Also, from my personal perspective, I've had situations where a person I was dealing with, I was kind of done because they probably were not treating me right, so I was over it. And they shown up at either my house, my parents' house, my job, calling my phone private, leaving blocked voicemails and stuff, because I was like, no, this is done. I don't have any more feelings. And they just kept bugging me. So I'm like, somebody catches feelings. I seen an example today. I do not know how to pronounce this girl's name at all, but she was Blueface's girl, the one with the missing tooth or whatever. She just got a tattoo. I don't know when she got it. I saw the post this morning. She got a tattoo saying Jonathan's P-U-S-S-Y. He dogged her out so many times. If you look up the history of Blueface in this Christiana Rock, I don't know her name. I'm way older than these kids. But if you look up the story of her, how many times he's dissed her, dogged her. I think she's even been arrested because of him. And she has a tattoo saying it's his P. That's how strong of a bond sex has on some people. Okay, another reason, I'll just call this reason number 2. Men respect to challenge more. So an example, I was talking to this guy, I want to say the end of last year, and he was kind of hung up on his ex. And I'm like, what did she do that was so special that you're so low-key obsessed with her? And he was like, when they went out, she wouldn't hold his hand. She didn't kiss him the first date. She was very hesitant. She just had so many walls to break down. So he respected her more because he knew that she's not going out with every single dude on multiple dates, holding their hands, kissing them. She's keeping her body to herself at least a certain amount of time. She even made him wait. I don't remember how long he said, but she made him wait, and he respected that a lot more and was really stuck on her, because other women he slept with within the first night or first couple weeks. So he respected that challenge more. And you know what? I hear this all the time with men that have been married for 15 years, 30 years, 20 years. They always say how the woman had so many rules and regulations, and they had to they liked having to I guess overcome or get her to change her mind. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a man. But what they say to me is she was tough. She was tough to crack. It was hard for me to get with her. And now that I'm with her, I respect her so much more because it was harder to do. So yeah, I guess they just say that the women knew their worth and respected themselves more, so they respected the women more. And number 3, you have to monitor your private parts, people. This is for men and women. I know that married people cheat too, so even if you're waiting to a marriage to have sex. I have married men in my DMs and in my Cash App. I completely understand. But the possibility of catching a disease is way easier if you're going to the bar, meeting people, going to the club, going out in DMs, you know what I mean? Meeting people and sleeping with them, than if you are married, sleeping with one single person. You know what I mean? Like, it's way easier to catch a disease having casual sex. Even if you wear a condom, sometimes condoms get stuck inside, sometimes condoms break. Like, let's not pretend that a condom works every single time. We're not stupid here. Or that we use one every single time. And it helps with the possibility of having a baby with someone you don't want a baby with. It's like, if a dude is sleeping with you and is not trying to commit to you, and then you get pregnant and he leaves, you should have expected that. Because if he wouldn't commit to you without a child, why in the world would he ever in this lifetime commit to you just because you're pregnant? Like, he didn't really full on want you before the baby. He definitely is not gonna 100% vibe with you now. The fourth reason, body insecurities. Okay, so if you sleep with 10 different people, like say you're from 20 to 30, sleep with 10 different people, one person a year. If you're down there, lips are uneven, or if you're down there, D is small. Now all those 10 people know that. So you say your boobs are uneven and you get into an argument with this man. Now he's like, oh, that's why your boobs are ugly. That's why you got stretch marks. Now he can hit you where it hurts because he never even liked you anyway. You were just sleeping with him, and now he saw your full on, all your flaws and imperfections, and now he can get on your head about it. Whereas if you would have waited till you're married, that one person would get on your head about it. Now you got one dude that thinks your butt's not big enough, one dude that thinks your boobs are ugly, one dude that thinks you smell down there, one girl that thinks you last 2 minutes. And it's just all over the place, when if you would have stuck with that one person, they would know those things and you guys will work those out together instead of 10 people knowing 10 different flaws about you. Yeah, so basically it's like, sleep with 10 different girls, and if you last 2 minutes with all of them or with one or two of them, now they're gonna be like, oh, let's call him Hot Pocket. He's a Hot Pocket. He's only 2 minutes. He's only lasting 2 minutes. When if you would have saved it for your wife, she wouldn't even notice. She's in love with you. She don't notice them 2 minutes is 2 minutes. But the fact that you're being community D, now the whole city knows that you last 2 minutes and you're whack. When you should have just kept it in your pants for that one person you're with, or maybe if you guys break up, the 2 people you're with, and they're the only ones who know how lame you are in bed, you sleeping with everybody, now everybody knows. Okay, I don't know what number this is, but the next step is making videos and sending nudes. I understand sending videos is fun. Like, trust me, I'm older than I look. I'm in the 28 and up club. So I've been around for a while. Like, I know making videos is fun, but what if you guys break up? Then you make videos with another partner. Then what if you guys break up? Now you have 3 guys with 3 videos of you drooling in their lap. Or, you know what I mean? What if you become famous? Look what happened to Vanessa Hudgens. I watch Netflix movies of her, like little princess movies with my son, but still in the back of my mind, I still remember the nude picture that got leaked of her. Like, that's never left my head. And I feel like that was like over 10 years ago. Or Nelly. Remember Nelly? Like, this was like within this year. He posted a video of him getting head. I don't know what I can say on YouTube. I hope this is all okay. Him getting some girl down there. Everyone made fun of him. They called it a shrimp D. They had memes for it. Like, you making these videos with people that is not your husband or not your wife, it could get out there. The dude from TDE, no one knew he was gay, and now he has a video with men in it, and it's just like, you're gonna get exposed, you're gonna get embarrassed. Like, if you would have been married to one person, they would have kept those videos. I mean, I hope they would have kept those videos. Like, you don't know how many times I've had a homeboy show me videos of a girl doing nasty stuff to him. Or how many times me and my friends, in my bad days, me and my friends have sent each other pictures of men down there. Yes, we all saw it. Yes, you men are being talked about. You men send Snapchats of you with your face in their lap. Like, that's not private. If you're married, it can be private, but it's not, because we're all not married doing ratchet stuff. Okay, so I think we're on number 6, and that is gonna be soul ties. I don't fully believe that everybody you sleep with, you have a soul tie with. I am older, and I can think of a person that I have slept with in my teenage years and I don't feel anything for them. So I'm not 100% on the soul tie like train, but I do know for every person that you don't have feelings for, there's always those 1 or 2 or 3 people that you have an extreme crazy bond with. Like, if you see them with someone else, you get jealous. If you see them, like y'all are walking past the mall or y'all are in the same bar, your heart starts beating fast. You're at the same gym, you get a little bit of anxiety, like, oh my God, it's this person. You have flashbacks of what you guys did together. Like, you want to have flashbacks with 10 people of everything y'all did together every time you see these 10 people. Nowadays, you can go on Instagram, you'll see a group of 5 guys and you have already slept with 2 of them. Or there's a girl group on a girls trip with 10 girls and a dude has already smashed 4 of the friends. It's like, we got to condense this, people. We're doing way too much out here. Number 7. You know what? I'm not going to play the numbers game with you guys. It is whatever number I think it is. I'm saying this is 7. Don't you want to try new things with one person? Like, not to put my business out there, but I want to be able to do everything, everywhere, from every angle with one person. It's like, if I mess with one person on the counter, one person on the coffee table, one person on the couch, one person in the bed, it's like, what's going to be left for my husband? It's like, he's going to put me on the counter and I'm going to be like, and this is cool, I already did this with somebody else. It's like, sir, how are you going to spice up things with your wife if you already tried all the spices? Now you just have a pot of mixture and it tastes like poop now. Let me give you an example. Say you're a woman, right? And you meet, or even a man, whatever. Say you meet somebody at a bar. You guys date for 2 weeks. You guys sleep together. Say you're a woman. He's pulling your hair, choking you, spitting in your mouth, like doing all the stuff you like, right? Y'all break up, it doesn't work out. 3 years later, you meet a man, you guys fall in love, this is your husband, the eggplant is whack. He's not pulling your hair, he's not doing anything because he doesn't know that's what you like yet. So you're over here telling him to choke you and he's like, oh, I don't. So now you're fantasizing about that man you messed with at the bar. You still know him, he still lives in your city. Now you're contemplating, should you text that man and cheat on your husband because you're used to getting choked and spanked and you miss that feeling. You're fantasizing, and I don't remember what it's called, where you have, like, you could feel the feeling of stuff like that. You're thinking of that when, if you would have just saved it for a husband, you could have told him what you like and he can start doing those things. But now you then did all this wild, crazy stuff. Now you meet this man that's a little bit more conservative and you think he's whack and you want to go cheat with a freak. Cause you're a freak, and now you think this man is whack, but he provides everything for you. So now you want to mess with the little dog because he did more in bed. Now this is not to step on anyone's toes, because I love all these people that I'm gonna talk about. I'm not saying any names or anything, but I've been to 3 weddings in the pandemic. The first wedding had 3 kids in it that belonged to either both or the couple. The second wedding had 2 kids in it, which belonged to the couple. And the third wedding had 3 kids in it, which belonged to the couple. And I'm like, what was taking these men so long to marry these women that they knew they were gonna be with? And it's because they didn't have to. The women, like I said, I'm not judging. I have a kid as well. So I was doing premarital things and I'm not married, so I get it. But it's like, if you're doing premarital things before you're married, what reason does someone have to marry you? And I'm like, men are always like, the ring is just a piece of metal or the marriage is just a piece of paper. Sign it then. If it's just a piece of paper, sign it. Like but for women, it's like, stop doing premarital things if he's not marrying you. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like I said, I am gonna have to have a wedding with a child in it. It is what it is. I'm telling you from learned experience. Okay, so number 9, public shame. You're not gonna see me in public at brunch, and some dude's gonna point at me and be like, "Ooh, she had her face in my lap." That's just not gonna happen. If you want to be that girl, be that girl. But nobody's gonna look at me and point to his homeboy and say, "Oh, I hit that." Like, I just don't want to be that person. This is to women. You don't think men kiss and tell? They brag. Like I said, I've seen so many videos of a homeboy showing me a girl drooling in his lap. And you know what I mean by drooling. And I've had my friends send me pictures of men. You know what I mean. Like, we see you, like, There are multiple people in whatever city you live in that has seen your body with nothing on it. They have seen you bent over, back shots. They have seen you. People share these pictures and videos. You need to keep it to, I don't know if people share stuff of their husband or wife. You know why? No one's ever showed me a video of their husband's thing, and no one's ever showed me a video of their wife doing anything nasty, because people tend to keep, some people, monogamous. Is that the right word? Monogamous? Oh my God, that's how you know this video, I have to rewatch it for myself, to be honest. I'm gonna give you an example. Say you're walking through the mall. God has your husband right there, and he's walking with his homeboy. The homeboy's trash, dog, community, stuff with everybody, including you. The other homeboy's walking in his purpose, looking for a wife, has his whole life together. The trash dude points at you and he's like, hey, look at her. Hey, I hella hit that like 5 years ago. The man that would have been for you, that has everything together, you have everything together now because you're not the same toxic girl you were 5 years ago. The man that has it together, he doesn't want you now because his homeboy just said that he backshot. So now he doesn't want you. So you just blocked your blessing by messing with the trash person who 5 years later you think you cleaned up your reputation, but no, there's still dudes talking about what they did with you, and you're gonna have to live with that. The last one, number 10, don't you want to make love? And I'm not talking about putting on like some 90s R&B and slow, like that's not, but I thought that was making love for like 10 years. That's not what making love is, unfortunately. Like, I honestly don't know what it feels like to make love. I'm not married, but I've spoken to married people and they say that the sex is way, 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 way different. Don't you want to experience that different? Like, just like, I know we've all been in relationship situations where we're like, oh, I love you. And they're like, oh, I love you too. And we think we're so in love and it's just all super toxic. And we think it's love, but it's not. And we think we're making love, but we're not. Oh no, I heard that married hits way different because you know it's yours. I don't know, but I want to feel that one day, don't you? Like, why are we giving it to this person, this person, this person, this person? I'll get these, what, like God will put a quote or like or something in my head to tell y'all. So this is what it was today. So my word was, no one loves you, no one cares about you like your friends, and you're not sleeping with your friends. If I have no one to watch my son, I know I can call my homegirl. If my house is on fire, if I have an emergency, I know I can call my friend. I know if I need to go to work and I don't have a car, someone will let me borrow their car, let me borrow money. Like, I know that I can count on my friends. Can you, I'm not sleeping with anybody, this doesn't relate to me, I'm talking to you. Can you call a man who's bending you over every night and say, hey, can I borrow your car? I need to go to work. Hey, can I borrow $500? Like, I'm late on my rent. Can you call him and ask that? No, you can't, because he doesn't care, but your friends care. Look at that bond you built with your friends that you're not sleeping with. That should be the same bond you have before you sleep with a man. So you know it's secured and you know he cares about you before you're just giving it to him. Like, there's a person who I slept with, nobody I slept with can call me. You can't call me. I'm not doing anything for you. We never built that bond or ever built that friendship. I don't have your back. And I don't expect those men or whatever men or man, or if it's been one or two or three, who cares? I don't expect them to have my back. We never built a bond that we can always count on each other. And that's why you should be married first, because you built that bond and you know you can always count on that person. We can't count on these dudes. You can't count on these women. They don't care about you. They're people that your friends care about you, and you're not sleeping with your friends. Why don't you try to build that bond with somebody else before you sleep with them next time? Anyways, pride comes before a fall and warning before destruction. This is your warning. Keep having sex without being married. Watch what happens. Guaranteed, you're going to have a baby with somebody you don't want to be with. You're going to get an STD. You might get an STD that can kill you. This is just a warning. No one gets away scot-free. I've never met anyone who has not had at least one tick mark. At least one. I have a child, so that's a lifetime commitment for me now, because I wanted to go have fun in my early 20s. I'm warning, this is for people, I feel like 30 and younger. Most people I know at 30 past are married. This is for everybody in their 20s. Keep being stupid, and you're going to end up 30 and single, 35 and single, 40 and single, 28 and a single mom, 30 with HIV. Something's going to happen. Get it together. We got to get it together, because it's not working out for us. It really isn't. So I hope you enjoyed this message. If you're married, it has nothing to do with you. If you're not, or if you are, send it to a single person, please. All right, thank you guys. Oh, don't forget, if you like my shirt, it is, I know this is like not the right shirt to be talking about sex in because it's like a half shirt, but anyways, the officiallyoverdressed.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, thank you guys. Bye. Happy Sunday.